the there we go. Welcome back to the program live from the Valley Auto World Studios. This is At the Buzzer on ESPN Radio 1230 and 1450. I'm Sully, going to be hanging out with you until 6:30, keeping you company on your ride home, wherever it is you may happen to be listening. If you're checking us out on UStream, you'll see that to my right, we've got members of the Rogue Rollergirls here in studio with us. Ladies, if you could introduce yourselves to our listeners here.
Hi, my name is Kristen. Typically off the track, and off the track, I'm Deanne T. Krist 10.
Oh, okay.
I'm Tatum. Off the track, on the track, I'm Tantric Tantrum.
All right.
And I'm Dawn. Off the track and on the track, I'm Dark Enigma 3, number 3.
Dark Enigma 3?
Yeah.
So there was 2 more before you?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't know. Sometimes I that's where my head automatically goes is you're part of a trilogy. All right, so Rogue Rollergirls. Now the way that I tried to describe it earlier, as we were setting this up earlier in the program, was this is similar to what we saw old school roller derby. You know, people who will remember this was like a really big thing. Back in the 70s and in the 80s, it was a thing, and then it kind of died off a little bit in popularity. But you guys are bringing it back.
We are bringing it back, but the major difference is that back in the day they used to do bank track roller derby, and right now we are part of the flat track revolution.
Okay.
So basically we can throw down a track on any flat, smooth space so that we can play roller derby.
All right. What's the difference in the way the game is played, flat versus bank?
Well, flat versus banked, we don't have the physics involved as far as to pick up speed, like in using the embankments to help you as far as like moving for jammers and moving for blockers. Flat track, there's a lot more strategy that's involved. Mm-hmm. And then also derby is no longer scripted the way that it used to be. So now hits are real, like the blocking is real, like everything is real versus having...
So it's not like wrestling anymore?
It's not like wrestling.
Oh. See, that was part of the fun, though, because it was choreographed and it was fun.
Oh, but now it's real intense and fun.
Right. Well, now, yeah, if the hits are real, though, I'm wondering, is that the part of it that you guys really want to focus on? Is the hard hitting aspect of it?
Well, I think
Rogue hits hard.
Yeah, we've been known as some of the hardest hitters out there, but like we've been working on a lot of strategy lately, and that's just because we're working to become part of the WFDA, which is the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. In the higher levels of derby that you get, you see that they play with more strategy, and it's just propelling the sport forward. So.
Okay, cool. Now you had mentioned the way that you, or I guess you mentioned jammers and blockers and things like that. For people who aren't familiar, can you give us just like a basic overview on what roller derby is and how you play it?
Sure. I'm going to defer to Dark for that one. She's actually one of the founding members of the league, and she's been here for a while with us.
Oh, okay, cool. Very nice. All right, have at it.
Okay, what do you want me to describe first?
What do I want you to describe? Start at the beginning. What is... All right, I'm from another planet, and I've never heard of roller derby.
Right.
Go.
Okay, roller derby, you have a jammer. It usually has the jammer panty on that has a star on the side.
Okay.
And you have a pack of blockers.
Okay.
So the pack of blockers are going to try to keep the opposing jammer from going through the pack to earn points, and that's how you get your scores. The points that are made from the jammer going through the pack.
Okay. So the jammer is their objective is what? What is the point of the jammer on the track?
To earn points.
Okay.
And to stay on their feet.
How do you score points?
By going through the pack and going past each player, each blocker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, roller derby is a race, and like when the jammer's coming around and they make through the pack, then they earn points by passing the opposing skater's hips.
Okay.
And so usually you have your two teams that are on the track, and then like when they're on the track, then our colors are green, so we'll be wearing like the green jerseys, and like let's say we're playing the G-Force roller derby this weekend, and their colors are going to be purple and blue.
Okay.
So once our jammer's coming through, and she's denoted by the star on her helmet. then whenever she passes legally the opposing blockers that are wearing the purple and blue, then she'll get points for their hips.
All right. And it's the job of the blockers to keep the jammer from getting past.
That,
Right.
and to assist our jammer at the same time. So we play offense and defense at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It can be kind of confusing sometimes.
Well, kind
But,
of?
yeah. So, like, that's where the strategy comes into play.
Okay.
So, like, we have blockers that are out there specifically to help our jammer through, and we also have blockers that are specifically out there to keep the other jammer from scoring points.
Okay. So you don't take turns. It's not like you alternate. You have your jammer is out there, and if you get around, okay, you score, then it's their jammer's turn.
No.
You're both going at the same time.
Going
It's
at
kind
the
of like
same
a
time.
free-for-all.
So so it's like a nonstop. I guess nonstop action. I would imagine.
Definitely.
On both sides.
Oh, yeah.
So all right. So all right. And I'm trying to get my head around this because, as I'm trying to envision it, where you have the jammer coming through a pack. And I'm trying to use the terminology.
You're doing excellent.
That I just learned.
Yes.
1 minute ago. So bear with me. All right. So as the jammer's trying to come around the pack, and you've got the blockers that are trying to help push the jammer forward, but at the same time keep the defenders from knocking you down, because obviously you can't score points if you're not on your feet. Does it ever get to a point where you've got both jammers at the same time in the same place?
Yes.
And you are trying to play offense and defense simultaneously with both jammers right there, where all the action is crowded all in one place.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what do
All
you
the
do
time.
then?
Well, our jammers are actually pretty strong jammers, so our jammers can also, even though they're wearing like the point scoring helmet panty, like they can still beat up the other jammer as well, if you will.
Oh, okay.
So like they can become like a fifth blocker, and like they can become part of our strategy to help us trap their blocker, and
Right.
then we'll send one of our blockers back to get our jammer and get her through.
Okay. Another terminology or another term that I think I need to learn. What's a panty? Because you say panty, and my head goes somewhere else. So can you please clarify that?
It's a helmet covering.
There
you go.
So the jammers wear ones with a star.
Thank you.
And then there's
Pivot.
the pivot
All
who
right.
has the stripe down the middle.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
We wear our
'Cause-
panties on our head.
Well, I mean, that's just what I was thinking. You said, and that's actually what I was thinking. You said a stripe going down your head. I'm like, all right, so you got a thong over your head. You got the thing. So I mean, and that would be cool. I'd show up to watch that. We're talking with members of the Rogue Rollergirls here in studio. So you guys are athletes.
Yes.
This isn't just something you do just for a Sunday stroll.
That is correct.
All right.
Lots of training.
Yeah. How much time do you guys spend training?
Well, on the track for training, we have 2 practice sessions a week, and then each of those sessions is 2 hours, so 4 hours a week on skates. And then outside of there, we have girls that do cross training, so they do CrossFit, girls that they're bodybuilders, girls that go running, walking, anything they can do. Some people are stay-at-home moms. They lift their kids up all day and like work on those arm muscles. So there's lots and lots of cross training that happens with Derby.
I got you. And this is, you said you have a match coming up this weekend.
Next
weekend.
July 13th.
Against the G-Force.
G-Force.
Out of Gastonia.
Out of Gastonia.
See, like that? Homework.
Yes.
Homework,
We
baby.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. And so where do you guys play at?
We'll actually be at the roundabout at 880 Elm Street
Okay.
in Utah Village.
Okay. I'm very familiar with it. All right, very good. Now, is the admission that you charge to get in? Is that
Yes.
what pays you guys?
Well, we are not paid. We actually pay to play roller derby.
Okay.
The admission that you guys are paying, it helps to fund our operating costs, but we're also a charitable organization in the state of North Carolina, so we always donate a portion of our proceeds to different charities. This time,
This bout, I think 10% of our profits are going to go to the Ribbon Walk and Ride for Cancer, which is going to be held September 21st. It's something that's sponsored through Cape Fear Valley. It helps out all the cancer patients in the area and their families.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. So going to a Rogue Roller Girls match is a charitable contribution that's tax deductible.
yes, in the state of North Carolina. We are currently
Seriously?
working on our federal 501c3.
501c3?
Yes. So once that happens, then it'll be all
Heck
across
yeah!
the board. Yes.
So you go. It's a tax deduction just to go watch you guys.
Pretty
Is
much.
that pretty much what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Really? Is there a reason not to do it now? Come on. Claim that as a deduction. All right. Now you guys, would imagine, with the Rogue Roller Girls being very closely affiliated with the military.
Yes.
And as is the case with a lot of people in Fayetteville, aren't from Fayetteville. I'm going to take a stab in the dark just listening to the way that some of you just sound. You're not all from here, are you?
No.
No?
Not at all. I'm
Me
actually,
neither. Hey, so there's that. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
All right.
And I'm actually from here.
Really?
Hey.
Yes.
That's all good. See, we're all from somewhere else. Just you're from here.
My dad was stationed here, though. That's the catch.
Okay, well, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. My dad was stationed here. That's how I ended up here. But you come from like all sorts of different backgrounds. You have different, you bring a different culture with you when you come here. You come from all different walks of life. You have different careers, I would imagine. Some stay-at-home moms, and we were talking earlier. You got some computer whizzes, which far exceed what I'm capable of, and so there's that. And PhD, is that what you said?
We do. Some of the girls in our league, we have people with PhDs. We have people with their bachelor's degrees. We have nurses, EMTs. We have people that teach at Methodist University. Methodist University.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have I'm a barista at Starbucks. So it all depends. We take everybody and it all walks of life. We have officers in the military. We have enlisted in the military. Everyone that supports roller derby.
Awesome. Will you support me getting a caramel macchiato? Just saying.
Sure
later
thing.
later
no
on.
No worries. You can come see me at the box.
All right, cool. Very nice. All right. So it's the Rogue Roller Girls. They're going to be out there on July 13th, next weekend, taking on the G-Force out of Gastonia in some flat track roller derby out there in the Utah Village, or I guess behind Utah Village at Roundabout Skating, 880 Elm Street.
Yes.
Tickets cost what?
They're $10 for ages 16 and up, and then they are $6 from ages 8 to 15, and kids 7 and under are free.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Very nice. And I guess 100% of the sales, like you said, going to go to benefit the ribbon walk and ride for cancer.
10%.
I'm sorry, 10%. 10%. That's what I meant. I meant 10%. I saw the zero on the percent sign, and I thought it was an extra zero. I do that when I do calculate my own. Anyways, I'm horrible at math and numbers and reading, which is why I talk for a living. Well, we do appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys will you'll have a really good turnout. Do you have pretty decent crowds come on watching?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, very
And
good.
it is family friendly. It really is. So
Okay.
just
Love it out.
Well, is there an image that you have that you're not family friendly? It's because it's almost like you had to say that, hey, don't worry, it's not what you're thinking.
I think in the past the roller girls used to get a bad rap, but we're changing the sport. Lifted is helping us change the sport. We're becoming we're real. The Lifted tagline is real strong and athletic. So we're definitely doing what we can to portray the image of strong athletes that have help with self-esteem. We build self-esteem and all of that stuff.
So you're strong athletes that are also strong role models,
Yes,
as well,
right, definitely.
which is actually a very, very cool thing to do, and that's something that you say it has a lot to do with the, what do you call it, WIFTA?
Yeah.
WIFTA.
Well, there's a faction. Half the people will
There's
say
a faction?
WIFTA, and half of us will say WIFTA.
WIFTA.
I'm a big fan of the WIFTA. So, but yeah. Yeah, jazz hands.
It's twice in a row. I've done jazz hands on this program 2 times in a row. All right, very cool. For people who want to come check you guys out, where can they get tickets?
You can see a roller girl for tickets. You can purchase tickets online.
How do you see a roller girl? Can people spot you in a crowd?
You can
Probably.
totally spot us in a crowd. Usually we're wearing a Rogue t-shirt.
Okay, all right.
At all times. We love talking about
Or
our sport.
spandex.
Nice. Even better. And panties on your head.
That's right.
If you're watching online on UStream, on ESPNFAY.com, you can see, or even on RogueRollerGirls.com. I understand that we're simulcasting on both websites right now. You can see the Rogue Roller Girls logo. It's there on the screen for you. So if you see anyone wearing one of those shirts, then you'll be able to, or one of these shirts right here, then you'll be able to get information on how to get tickets for the bout coming up on Saturday, July 13th at the Utah Roundabout. Ladies, thank you very much for taking the time and chatting with us.
Thank you.
All righty. We're going to step away now.